Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blueprints. Once again, game taking a minute to load up in here, but it'll be here in just a second. And then, yeah, we're gonna get to playing here. I think we're on the same day we left off on, but I might have started another day by accident, and then when I went to quit, it just was like, this is going to end your current day, which admittedly would be a way to cheese it and like get all the way to where you're about to call it a day and then stop. But I think in my case, it might have gotten rid of a day that it shouldn't have gotten rid of. Yo, what's up? Yeah, no, sorry. What happened was I moved from Wisconsin back to Illinois, then got locked out of my Twitch, and my computer just wasn't performing with the games these days. So, it was just, now my camera doesn't work. But I got back into my Twitch a little while ago. When I heard this game was coming out, I knew I was going to stream it, because I played the demo and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is great. And then it finally came out and I couldn't stream on Twitch. Ah, Curbsy. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. I remember. Have you checked out Blueprints yet? Or is this your first time checking out this game? All right, so here's the premise, right? My grand uncle died, and this was his estate, right? And he left it to me with the condition that I locate the 46th room. Now, if you check this out, you'll see 5 by 9, there's only 45 rooms. So where the frick is the 46th? Well, it's going to look like I found it out here in a second, but this is just an outbuilding. It's not the same thing. But basically, we got to find the 46th room in order to claim the estate as our inheritance. And this is what happens when you get to a door. It gives you 3 options, right? And you got to pick which one it is with the mindset of, how will this benefit me throughout the rest of these rooms? So like Trading Post, I don't really want to come back out here because every time you come in and out of a room, it takes away a footstep, like we got up here in the top left. So if I don't have to come back out here, I don't want to. And here's the thing though, I don't have any items to trade because we just started this day. I don't have any money for an offering because we just started this day. So I'm going to have to do Root Cellar. And it doesn't have a shovel, so I can't dig. I don't know, maybe we'll have plenty of steps left over and find the shovel in the house, and we can come back and dig those up and see what we got. But we had to unlock this by getting the garage open, by turning the power on somewhere else. Oh dude, you should check out my my videos on YouTube, same name, The Jedediah. The first one was almost 4 hours, and the other one was almost 2. The podcast fell apart. Dude was out in Denver. Other dude was in Okinawa. I was in Wisconsin. The time zone there was like 2 hours one way and 14 the other. And it just got to the point where like me and the other guy stateside didn't want to give up every Saturday evening to do this podcast, which was like the only time we could do it because of the guy in Okinawa. Nothing against him, great guy, great friend still, but it just wasn't working out. And then Denver guy, well, he started working more, and we just didn't have time for it. We've talked about getting it going again now that he's moved back to Illinois, but I mean it stays that way that even finding time for me to stream by myself is hard, let alone coordinating with like 3 other people. Well, 2 other people. Well, actually usually 3 because we try to have a guest every time. I could open this with a key, but through playing the game, if I find a sledgehammer, I can just bash it open. So we're going to save our keys and do that. Security is a great one. Gotta love some security. The thing I love about security is that it tells me what's in the house. So we've passed up the one trunk. We know right where that is, so that's not a big deal. Let's hack the doors real quick. Can't actually hack the doors, but we're going to turn the security level to high because we're either going to turn the power off to the doors or find the key card, whichever one happens first. and we'll make it so that when they go offline, they unlock. Boom, 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 boom. And then we got Crow and Row. So the letter for this room is C. So C right there. I got a note going. I'll show y'all later when I got some more letters on it. But every room has these two pictures, and we gotta find the letter that's different between them. And not every time you see, like, you'll see the same crow multiple times. Doesn't mean it's always crow. You know. Change it up on you. I'm actually gonna backtrack to the entrance hall and go right or east. I am gonna bring the face cam back. I probably could make my camera work, but I'd rather wait longer and get a better camera for the long run. So it's gonna be a little bit, but yes, we are gonna get camera back. This is a letter from my dad from when he dropped me off, and I'm saved, and we've already read it. I can check it out again if you want, but basically just him talking about how I'm packing up and getting ready, and he's just so excited for this for me. But basically what this helped me get the date so I can unlock the time safe in the shelter. It's one of the outer rooms you can get, and we got that first red envelope. Yeah, man, I love the graphics. They're like low style but high quality graphics, you know what I mean? Like, we're not out here ray tracing and shit, but it looks aesthetically pleasing, you know, like a sketch. It's kind of cool. I didn't actually order this, but anytime you get the mailroom, the next time you get the mailroom, there'll be stuff there. So we got an amateur lock picking kit, 2 gems and 2 keys. That is incredibly useful. I mean, the keys are great, the lock picking is better, and the gems are even better yet. We should have no problem opening a bunch of rooms. Unfortunately, that became a dead end, which is not ideal. We have to maintain our rooms. We have to continue to have doors. If we run out of doors, we can't go forward anymore. I don't got no money, so I'll go ahead and just get the chapel, and it's gonna try to take money that I don't have. And look, the root cellar made this happen, but I still don't have a shovel to dig. This one is not up against a wall, so let's go spare room. And now we want this one to be a triple going south, north, and then it would be back east, but well, back west. But hey, courtyard. You couldn't ask for anything better, honestly. Metal detector. Honestly, would have preferred the shovel. Not gonna lie about that, but it is handy. Helps you find stuff. More places to dig that we can't dig. If only I had a dog. I do have a dog. He can't dig for me in the game. So this is a dead end, whether we have an extra door on the room we put on or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make it the coat check. I don't have anything I want to check right now, and there's nothing currently checked in, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not even gonna walk in. Straight on till morning would have been better, but I think we'll go for the bedroom. Commissary is nice. I just don't really need anything from the commissary right now, except a shovel, but I also can't afford a shovel right now, so what would be the point in getting one? Whew. Man, I hate losing doors. As you can see down here on that map, you can kind of see that it's like one of the doors is just up against a wall. That's not gonna go anywhere. I can't do anything with that door. And I feel like every time you do that in this game, it really hurts you later on. I feel like you only have a finite number of doors. And I feel like every time you cut one off against a wall, it's like you're one step closer to failing this level or whatever. So with that being said, I'm gonna go for the long haul and get the nursery. We might get lucky and there might be a gem. Nope, there's a banana. Oh, and apparently a piece of money or a key. What you beeping for? Aha! Baby had some coin. Call me the Tooth Fairy. Alright, here we got mountain and a P. Ah, P. Peak. So the letter for this one is K. We had C over here. What's a five-letter word that starts with C and ends with K? I mean, here we go again. We're just, we're going to be cutting off a door no matter what we do. This one is a drafting room, as you can tell by this drafting compass. And it's got this nice bonus. Actually, I could do the secret passage. No, I can't because I don't got a gem. I'm going to have to do guest bedroom. It's going to give me like 15 more steps, which is nice. And is that a key card? It's a key card. We do not have to worry about security doors at all. They don't exist for us. And we keep losing money because we keep going back into the chapel. We shouldn't have to now because everywhere in the chapel leads to a dead end. I will say I went back to play Minecraft the other day, and I kept trying to hold shift to run faster because that's how you do it in this game. Like, I mean, this is walking, this is running. It feels slow to me. So anyway, it was rough because you hold shift and suddenly you're moving way slower. So I was like, okay, this is like backwards. But it was just so ingrained because I've been playing the heck out of this game that it was hard to shake. West Wing Hall is great. I love West Wing Hall. The problem with West Wing Hall is we're actually not... Nope, that's right. I recall. Check it out. So there's a scrap of paper here. It's a staff notice from '83. It's currently like November... What is this, day 13? It's November 21st, 1993. So it's been 10 years since Lady Clara Epson died. I think she was my grandmother. And it asks that the staff refrain. I'm not staff. I own this. This is my house. Ain't no old piece of paper gonna tell me what to draft and what not to draft. I need doors. Study's handy because I don't have to spend the gems to redraw the floor plans, but I can. And I really don't want archives because that's annoying. Kitchen's going the wrong way. I mean, I don't want to lose the door, but hey, we got a gem. That's pretty dope. Anything in here we can find? So this is how I found out about the picture thing, right? 44 letters in the message. F, face, and ace. If you look in the entry hall, there's a queen of diamonds and an ace of spades. I thought there was going to be some kind of card thing. Yeah, I mean, 4 viewers a second ago. Now we're back down to 2. But hey, they come and they go. They come and they go. But yeah, so this is how I found out how to do those pictures. So this one right here. This one threw me for a loop. It took me forever to figure this out. This is a tie, and that has 3 tiers. So tier, tie, the letter for here is R. And always spin the globes. I don't know why, but it just feels right. I don't know if it's possible with little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all of the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Yeah, the man knew he was dying. Okay, he really did. He knew he was going. There's a safe here. I wish... Are there any numbers anywhere in here that I can use on this safe? Because, I mean, I don't know if it's 4 or 6 letters. I mean, characters. But there's just no... Like, these letters, they never have a date, you know? only they did. If only they did. D8. I wonder what significance that has. I feel like everything in this game has significance. Alright, we're going to go this way first. I find it's better to fill out down at the bottom first. Not yet, but I was actually just talking to Pat about that. I should check that out. But right now I'm just so addicted on this game that I'm going to play this until I beat it. And then I'll probably look at Schedule 1. I was also looking at Repo. That's like a fun party game. Get the guys in, see if we can play some of that. But back to Blueprints. We need to go straight across into Foundation, possibly up also, and then down into this dead end. Wow, our options are down to a dead end or up to something else. We could redraw floor plans, but the thing about that is once we redraw that, we don't got a gem to buy the good one. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy the commissary because it keeps us door happy. Sledgehammer's 8 gold. I want to get to the point where I can buy that so I can bust open chests and stuff. Coat and cot. So that's an A. A for right there. Oh no, a keycard door. Good thing we found it. Quick as heck. Oh, drawing room. Drawing room all the way. I can't afford a drawing room because I don't got a gem. Freak. Anyway. Let's do this puzzle. So this is a math puzzle. Blue is addition, and then the ring is when you do it. So 14. That's a square, so we do 4 times 4 is 16. And then we're going to do 1 plus 3 is 4 squared, 16. 6 squared is 36. This would be minus 16, so 20. Oh. For the record, metal detectors don't care about little pieces of wood unless it's lead lined. I suppose it could be. It's an old house. Okay, I've got enough for the sledgehammer. Here's the thing, though. The only time I'm going to lose money is in the chapel. And I'm probably eventually going to have to come back this way anyway. So what I'll do is hope I find the sledgehammer elsewhere. So I kind of want to do workshop. Oh man, this is not going to be a good one, guys, because observatory is the only one that connects me to the foundation, but I don't have a gem for it. So workshop, I guess. Hey, look, a sledgehammer. Aren't I glad I didn't buy that? I've checked all these things. These two go together. No, this one and I think, oh, what is it? There's the metal detector and the magnifying glass go together, but there's another one that takes 3 of them that I haven't figured out yet. Probably because I haven't gotten the 3rd thing that they go with yet. Oh, no doubt. It is definitely a thinking game. Like even Boiler Room. If you get Boiler Room, you got to think about what's going to go on either side of it to make sure that you have the pipes that you need. We'll go pantry, I guess. And then I'm going to bus back to West Wing Hall and go north that way, see what happens there. But yeah, see, now if I go here, it'll say, hey, you don't need that. You don't need that. I could grab Sleeping Mask and get more, What's interesting about the lockpick kit is you can use it multiple times, and it doesn't cost you anything to try. Oh, telling you, this game just wants me to stop. It's like, dude, call it a day. It's saying call it a day. Anyway, so this is another puzzle room. If you couldn't guess from the puzzle on the thing. This box game, the rules are right over there, but there's a very simple logic to these boxes. Okay. There are 3 boxes. Only one box contains a prize. In this case, gems. One box will always tell the truth. One box will always tell a lie. The other box can tell either. And you never know which box is which. So, the black box is black. Well, okay. I feel like we can say that that's true. I mean, maybe it's a bit more charcoal or graphite or Venta, but we'll call it black. The black box is empty. Now, there's only one way to know if that's true, and I'm not willing to check right now. The black box is true. Okay. So this is undoubtedly true. We can't argue against that. Blue is true. That means we have to find at least one false statement. Well, if the black box is empty, then all 3 are true, right? That's right. I mean, blue's true regardless, but if black box is empty, then that one is true, and they can't all be true. So because that one is true, and one of these has to be false, they both have to be false, which means the gems are in the black box. Whew. I always get nervous when I do that. I'm like, I'm sure I'm right, but then there's that little sinking feeling in the back of my head, like, but what if you're not? But dude, what if you miss something? Alright, quickly check to make sure we didn't miss anything. We missed a fruit and 4. Well, the fruit and the 4 coins are all in the pantry. Orange cream Coca-Cola. Where's my cursor? Are you on the wrong screen? Oh, that's right. I'm in the computer. It's so weird. On a computer. It's so weird. Don't go in. Oh, man. Lost a footprint there. Since we gotta go back through here anyway, I guess we'll bust this open. Look at all these gemstones. I love it. My OCD ADHD brain is telling me the gems should be organized by color, size, and cut. But then I'm like, it's a video game and there's just a gem counter. And then I remember that none of the gems actually look like the gem counter gem. Even though one kind of matches the color. But I just try not to think about it. I don't know why I'm over here. I needed to just go back to West Wing Hall and then... Wow. Okay, whatever. You know what? This is a loser of a day anyway. It's okay. We're gonna walk all the way back. Anyway, it's what, Wednesday? Here in the States, it's actually kind of a Thursday because we have Good Friday coming up. Personally, I think of it as Great Friday because most Fridays are good, but a Friday you don't have to work is great. Banana. Coiners. And here we have a cart and a chart. So this one here is H. Let's see, are we done or are we still going? I feel like we should do hallway. Oh, and I want to check this out. I upgraded this last time. And I feel like what it's going to do is just give us a buttload of hallways. Because if we grab this hallway and it adds an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool, well then tomorrow there should technically be 2 hallways in the draft pool. If I only got one, the next time it'd probably still be 2. But if I get both of them, and they both add an extra hallway to the draft pool, then I'd have 3 the next day. Because I imagine the first one's going to leave. Or we just fill the entire house up with hallways. That'd be kind of fun. It wouldn't actually work. You know, you think, oh, well, all I got to do is get to the antechamber. That's not the case. Uh, yo, anybody want to take a stab at solving this puzzle before I do? Take your time. I'm gonna share the stream out. So yeah, take your time. I'm letting you cook. I'll let you cook. Uh, I'm trying to think of like how I could give you a hint without giving it away, but I know you got this. You got this. I'll tell you this though, it's not a deer. Like it is a deer, but that's not the word you're looking for. Um, why is it so hard to watch your own stream? I just need to watch it so I can share it out. Oh man, there's a girl streaming this game right now. I got no chance. I'm surprised I even got one viewer right now. No, there's actually a lot of people streaming this. I'm not surprised though. It's a calendar. Where the frick did they find a calendar? Oh my gosh, there's still so much of this game I don't know. Wow, there's a lot. Yeah, Jorbs. I saw Jorbs was playing it the other day. Um, you got no idea? Okay. What do you call a male deer? There's like two names for well, three names for a male deer. Buck is one, but it's not the one we're looking for. Can you think of another word for a male deer? Kind of British. Kind of British origins. All right. Do you give up? Stag. Stag. Stage. So the letter for this one is E. I knew you'd get there, man. I knew you'd get there. So yeah, this one right here is E. I got a whole thing. I'll show it later when I got some more letters ready for it. Um, that's a lie. Let's, man, it is just disgusting looking at this. I got a room I can't get to unless I can get to the foundation. Technically there's a way to get into the foundation without using any of the doors, but I don't think I'm going to be able to with the rooms I have left. I mean, I got 6 keys and 6 gems and a lockpicking set. So, I mean, you see sometimes it doesn't work, but you can still use it the next time. It doesn't cost you anything to try it. It's foolish not to. Patio is going to spread them throughout the green rooms. There's only 2 green rooms. Uh, um, what do you think here, man? I can't make the decision. I'm either gonna do patio or redraw, because I can't give up any more doors. I need doors. So what are you thinking? You thinking patio or redraw and see what we get for the next one? Oh shit, popped out. Patio, patio. Ooh, another gem. I like that. I like when it's net neutral like that, where it costs you a gem or a key, but then you find one in it, and it's like, well, hey, look at that. Of course, you know, it's better when you get like two. Oh, oh boy, are you in for a treat? I need you to let me know when you're ready to experience what you're about to experience. All right, let me know. Just let me know when you're ready. You're gonna need about. It's gonna be about 5 minutes, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love every second of it. Ooh, look, a lucky rabbit's foot. Are you ready? All right, welcome. Welcome to this.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Was that fucking sick or was that fucking sick? Gave me freaking goosebumps to the nth degree the first time I saw that. It's different every time you see it. Man, I love that. As it was foretold, I awaken at the sound of a dropping coin. I fucking love that shit, man. Ugh! Yes! Okay. Now I got 4 rooms I can't get to, though. But, you know, something I learned about playing this game a lot, because I'm a level with you. I got another game where I'm on, like, day 30. I know some things I'm not supposed to know for this playthrough, but it's okay. I couldn't help myself. It's better to fill out rooms rank by rank. You know, fill out all rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My baby don't. Anyway, so I'm gonna go fill this out, see if we can get all the way back to this wall. I'd like to get back to this wall because there's certain rooms that only spawn on the walls. So let's see what we got here. Lockpick. That's the second time it's worked. One of these 2 for sure. I don't really need food for sale right now. And these dice, these dice are absolute game changers. Or more accurately, drafting plan changers. You may use a die to roll new floor plans. Now, admittedly, you know, I got a couple of, like, problems with this. And this is something I have a problem with, like, games. Anytime that, like, keys are involved, just because I used a key doesn't mean I'm not going to leave it in the door. What, did I break it off? Do I break off every key I use? Am I that bad? Um, Observatory is clutch, and it still points us to the direction we want to go. My plan is that we can use this door to come up and down, but like I said, I want to get this rank filled up. So I think we can maybe shoot this way, and then try to fill up all this. But let's see what we got. I want to save the dice for when there's stuff I don't want specifically. I got 8 stars. 8 stars is the key. We're gonna get a new key. Thanks, Clavis. Appreciate you, bro. Alright. Beer mug stein glass and paint. You want to give this one a shot? Paint and pint. It's a pint because it's 16 ounces. Anyway, unless you're a hobbit, then it's a half pint. I feel like pool's gonna be clutch, but library gives us less common drafting things, and that can be really useful. And we still got the redraw, so I feel like we take the chance, we head south, and then use the redraw as needed to get where we need to go. While we're here, I am going to request a book. I want to. There was something happened with this Caleb Manning guy, and I think my mom. It's really unclear, you know. It tells you these familial connections, but then it doesn't tell you all of them, you know. Like there's a family tree, but depending on who does the family tree, it can be interpreted differently, right? And I'm tempted to just go for aquarium, honestly, but I'm losing a door. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But like, it just stops at Mary Epson, and then there's like a writer's name for Mary Epson. Like she has a writer's name, and then there's another name. Fuck, 1:30, bro. Where are you again? I mean, it's okay if you gotta go to bed, but like real quick, just like what time zone are you in that it's 1:30 in the morning? Oh wait, you were UK, weren't you? Yeah, UK. I caught it right before you sent the message. I was like, wait a minute, yeah, UK. Hey, take it easy, bro. Get some Z's. I know you guys have been having some nice weather, so enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be streaming more. I don't know about how frequent, but I'm gonna try to do Wednesdays. Wednesdays and Sundays. That sounds like a doable set for me. Hey man, appreciate it. I got back on and I saw I had like 3 or 4 messages from people being like, dude, where are the streams at? And I was like, oh my god, they missed me. And it was just so nice. I mean, yeah, it was a series of unfortunate events, unfortunately, and there's really nothing I could do about it. I mean, I could have worked harder to get back streaming, but when you're working your butt off to pay the bills, there's not a lot of energy left over to work really hard to do something that doesn't pay bills. That ends up costing you money rather than making it for you. Ideally, this would eventually make money for me, and I could do this and 3D design stuff on the side for like all my income. That'd be fantastic. But we got a long way to go. We might get there, we might not, but we're gonna keep trying. And at the end of the day, as long as I'm having fun, it's not too big of a deal. I'm gonna go for a redraw because it's free in this room. Ooh, both my gems. That's harsh. That's harsh. This would give us 10 steps because of nursery. Because we get 5 every time we draft a bedroom. It might have keys. It might have food. It might have gems. And it doesn't cost us anything except a door would stop here. We do still have 2 dice to redraw though, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do the bunk room. See, we got 5 once, 5 twice. This is Hammy. I don't know if that's his real name, but I call him Hammy. We got 2 gems, so that was actually, I think it worked out. I think it worked out pretty well for us. And then I guess this is the room I used to share with my brother. Wait, no, not my brother. Herbie is mean, and then what's the other brother's name? Simon. Yeah, so it was me and Herbie. I don't really know who Herbie is. I know that my granduncle was Herbert S. Sinclair. But I'm Simon P. Jones. Also, I remember like when I was first getting into the code about like the letters for each room with the 2 paintings, I was like, how the heck am I supposed to fit? But then I was like, wait a minute, these 2 are right next to each other. This one's hard. Anybody want to take a guess at what this one is? So the two words, there's one word associated with each image. And those words are the exact same word, except one word has an additional letter that the other one does not. So like crow and row, because it was a guy on a boat. This one could be like box, crate, cargo, chart, graph, presentation, but like you got to find the 2 words that are almost the same. It's rate, crate and rate, so it's a C. Got it. That, oh, I'm surprised I got that. Okay, that was a dead end. Lost another footstep there for no reason. Now here, we want to keep going forward, and we want to go left. Luckily, this is the drawing room, so I'm going to redraw for free. Ballroom is kind of nice. It sounds bad whenever you enter the ballroom to set your diamonds to 0. But you got to think, that's unlimited diamonds. All it's going to cost you is footsteps. Right? So, but it would cut off my ability to go north from here. And I don't want to lose that opportunity. So, I think we're going to go for a redraw here. Dark room. We could do dark room, but we wouldn't be able to see what's what. Pool would be nice if we could rotate it a little bit. I'll tell you what. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do dark room real quick. Watch this. This is gonna be clutch play. As soon as I go in there, that light's gonna cut out. Making sure we don't already have the utility closet. We don't. Now I'm going to pop back into the dining room. We've unlocked our dinner. I don't have or want the boiler room, so I'm not going to wait to see if I get that later. I'm going to go ahead and scarf it down. And then that was delicious. Wow, I feel so much energy. I can really run forever now. Pop back through here. Here's another one if you guys want to check it out. Where do I need to go? Aquarium, library, observatory, boudoir, hallway. Wow, that's annoying. Snaking my way through this place. Okay, yeah. So that's wheat, which is a grain, and that's a rainstorm. So grain, rain, this is a G. Back to the aquarium. And back through the library. Tie and time. Back through the observatory. Back through the boudoir. Into the hallway. Out on the patio. Oh my gosh. And through the rumpus room. The great Alzara. I hope you guys didn't miss that. Oh. Plane. Some of them are super easy, but some of them just I still haven't figured them out. I'm tempted to do the greenhouse, but ideally I'd get the greenhouse north of the conference room. So I'm gonna do conference room, because it also puts things in here when they're supposed to be spread out, which is convenient for me. Coupon book, I saw it. You thought I didn't see it? I saw it. Everything's a little cheaper. All right, now we need the greenhouse. We want the greenhouse right here. Can't lockpick it. Greenhouse. Breaker box. Admittedly, that's going to be more beneficial to us, but I'd rather put that right here. I'd rather put that right in this dead end that already exists. So I'm going to go for the redraw. And one more time, because that was pathetic. That was terrible. Man. I think attic, it's going to give us a bunch of stuff that'll be beneficial. It's 3 diamonds. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that hurts. I could go for one more redraw, I suppose. Because I mean, there's no guarantee that I get any gems back, so that could wipe me out, and not give me anything I really need. Whatever. This day's almost over anyway. Plus the attic's cool. It's neat up here. All right, count with me. 1, 2. Problem is I can't use that. I'm pretty sure that has to be on the outside. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6, 7. Really need to find that greenhouse now. Of course, it can only be on the side too. I feel like I'm still missing one. Oh, there it is, treasure map. Of course, that's not gonna do me a lot of good if I don't have a shovel, now is it? I think I can afford it though. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rank 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in the aquarium. We can get there. We can get there. There's that plane that one letter was talking about. The one in the bunk room. Miss Marigold. Thank you so much for giving our editor April 12th. Something. See, I need the what's it called? Magnifying glass so I can read this type of stuff. But thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Tom Yanders, editor. Blah, 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 blah. Change the ending, too political. I think that's everything up here. I believe that's the late Clara Epson. I feel like that's maybe me and my older brother and Herbert. I don't know. Like I said, they don't really tell me things. All right, we need this to open every way, all at once. 7 locked doors. That's super handy. I love that. Man, and the part about it is that this doorway is here, but it can go to any of these 3 doors. And same over here. I mean, obviously this one's going to be, you know, the right one, but there's another one you can get called the foyer that says all hallways are unlocked. See if I can use the secret garden here. I don't think so. I think it has to be on the outside. Pretty sure. Luckily I got the lockpick kit. That might save me here. Boy, do I really wish I could do laboratory. I should have waited. I should have gone south first. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get to the antechamber anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Plus, because now we got the storeroom, I get to look at my man, Reggie. He's the guy. He's a swim bird. Hose house. Alright. It got more distant there. It's more distant there. It's gone altogether. Alright. So this one's just got stuff in it. It's got a key and a lever. So, we got one of the doors open in the ante room. See, that's what I mean. Like, you can't just go right to the antechamber. You got to be able to get it unlocked. So this one, we need this one to go left. We need this one to go left. But that also means we got to find it. First, I want to find the door going south here. That's probably the right door. Maybe not. I don't know. Can I use the lockpick on any of these? Aha! We found the right door. I was gonna say, you better not be locked. Cross your fingers, pray with me. We've only got one chance to redraw this, and then we have to pick something. Because if see, you have to. So if we don't get one that goes left, we're done. Well, 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 what do you know? We got one that goes left and can't afford it. Honestly, I'm gonna go freezer and just accept it. Yeah, because I think we're done anyway. Oh, that's frozen. We gotta be able to. We'd have to melt the stuff. Wait, now for staff use Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Okay. Oh, wheat heat. So this is a letter, obviously. That's a special key that I haven't seen before. And then we got gems over here. Okay, so freezer's dope, but we gotta thaw it out. I think we just gotta put the furnace next to it, and that'll thaw it out. But anyway. I'm just saying, kind of like, you know, forget about it. It's not gonna matter. Because we got nowhere to go. Not really. Ooh, upgrade disc. That's huge. That's huge. Huge. It's huge. Alright, give me the utility closet. Utility closet. Thank you. Breaker box. That's what we needed. Alright. Now, last time I took some screenshots. We were in the office and we found stuff about the VAC indicators, okay? Well, now I know what to do here. I think. Did I already do it? There's no way I already did it. Did I already do it? No, I didn't do it. I didn't. I haven't already done it. They're supposed to go blue. Why aren't they going blue? There it is. So now that we got them blue, we need to get all of them blue. And once we got them all blue, Gotta turn them all purple. By changing them to red. And then clicking the one next to it. And then let me look at the picture again. Second one? Not the second one, it was the first one. There we go. Okay. So we want off blue, green, white, red, purple. But you have to get them all to purple before you can get this one to white. And then now we can switch this one. Oh. To red. Get this one to green. That one's blue. And then this one we just need to turn off. Okay. The wall's moving? I mean, I guess it was a small room, so I guess it makes sense. Oh, wait a minute. Go back into that. Dark room off, on. Gymnasium off. Dark room off, on. That was weird. I swear I saw it shock right there for a second. What's back here? Oh, a big switch. Say it with me now. Pull the lever, Crunk. Oh. I think that was the right lever. Alright. Well, we just unlocked a gemstone cavern. That's amazing. So now we're gonna start every day with a couple of gems? That's pretty sick. Well, I don't think there's anything behind it because my metal detector's not going off, and I don't want to use my last key when we can still go north here. I mean, that's the door we already had open, which sucks, but there's nothing we can do about that now. And honestly, I don't even think we can really do anything up there anyway, but we're gonna check it out. You know, we might get the shovel, which would be cool, and we can go dig a bunch of stuff up. Except for the fact that I can't acquire any gems or money, so the only thing we could actually dig up would be keys, and those aren't going to carry over, so here's where I found. So we got the apple orchard because I used the magnifying glass to look at this date on this tree. It was 11/28, and then we put that into the lock combination, and yep, it told us what it was. Anyway, let's see what we get. Lockpick. Special key. Secret garden? Maybe? I didn't think so. Alright. Well. We're gonna get to the lavatory. And I just had a great idea. I'm gonna put the secret garden in coat check so I can get that tomorrow at my convenience. Now, commissary? I can't spend any money. There's really no point in me even, like, leaving here at all. So I'm gonna call it a day. Wait, actually, I'll see if I can get out and check out that gemstone cavern real quick. Real quick isn't to me forever just to get out of this house. You know, if you're gonna have a house this big, you kind of gotta have well-spaced doors to get outside. But then again, I don't think they really were thinking about convenience when they were planning. When I was planning this, let me 1 second. I got notes here. I'm adding to all the time. So, is that where I'm? There it is. 2, 3, 4, 8. Message. Billiard room. Commissary. One day I'll play that. I can't buy anything, which would be, it's a shame, but I can't really use anything either. I mean, there was like one thing maybe that I was like, oh, I should look at that under the microphone. Sorry. Magnifying glass, but I can't remember what room it was in, so it's not important. Let's see what we get to upgrade. Oh, the mail room. I will say I've been getting that more and more lately, which is interesting. Let's see what we can upgrade it to. Okay. No contact delivery. Ouch. That's a little too close to home. 3 days after draft. I'm going to go with no contact delivery. Because the thing is like a package gets delivered there the day after you draft it. But if you don't go back for 6 days, you drafted it for almost nothing. There's one gem, but we can't grab it. So, not a big deal. How do we get out? I'm already facing south through the Nook corridor entrance hall. What a lovely fire. Wait, if I stand next to this fire, will my stuff unfreeze? That'd be cool, but I actually don't want it to at this point. I want that money to stay there until tomorrow. Like, I'll just get to start tomorrow with 23 gold, 2 gems. It's kind of cool, actually. If you think about it. I do like that mountain. It's a pretty mountain. This place, it is kind of dreary. I wish the sun would shine. Makes me think this must be the UK. Although, right now, I think they're getting more sunshine than... I don't know what this is. It's got to be something, though. It's got to be something. Alright, we're going to go down to 2 here in a second. Maybe. Maybe not. There's the campsite. That's where I sleep every night. Thanks, Uncle. Wouldn't let me sleep in the house. And here's what we just unlocked. Ooh, letter. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need to move this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls. So I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track, and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. That's interesting. What's this do? Oh. We've lit a fire. Very well done. Very well done. 2 out of 4? That's cool. What if we get all 4 of them and the whole mountain catches on fire? Like that whole peak just flames. Alright. Day 14, I believe. Garden Inn of the Dead. 4 green rooms, 7 bedrooms, 13 dead-end rooms. 41, rank 9, 136 steps. We was stepping. We found 14 items and 5 new rooms. Excellent. It's kind of dope, not gonna lie. Kind of good at this. Sometimes. Alright. Day 14. First things first. We pop. Yep, look at that. 23 gold. 2 gems. I forgot to go to Kochek and put the secret garden key in it. I got sidetracked with that gem cavern. Alright, that's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. We'll find it. I don't want this. I don't want this at all. I still can't trade anything, so we'll go for the tool shed and get a couple of items right off the bat. Looks like metal detector and car keys. Now, with how small this is, that makes me think that if I hit the right thing here, it'll open and get bigger like the freaking breaker box did. Because, I mean, we got one more spot. We got one more spot here. What's it for? I don't know. But I want to find out. Alright. Alright. Admittedly, it shouldn't even be showing the outside of the house yet, because I haven't made any rooms, but whatever. Left or right? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody got a preference whether we go left or right first? I think we're gonna go left, because left is law. I'm gonna go for the hallway. We're just gonna keep adding hallways to the draft pool until I can hallway all the way to the other side, quick as anything. Items for sale. I mean, we got the money, we got the capital. Let's get that. Let's get that stuff. I mean, yeah, yeah, and sure. Salt shaker gives us an extra 1 for every thing we eat. What do we got? Billiard, chapel, and parlor. I say parlor. Let's get some gems. First off, let's grab our wind-up key. Metal detector's telling me we got some gold laying on the floor. Alright. A box next to this box displays a false statement. Well, that's a fucking lie. A box next to this box contains the gems. So, in my book, no statement is neither true or false, which means this is lying. And if that's lying, and that one doesn't have a statement, this one has to tell the truth, so the gems must be in the white box with no statement. Ah, thank God. Okay. So, Den? I like Den. Den's good for me. And we get another gem. Maybe it'll have a trunk for me to pop open with my big manly muscles. Hey, I told you we'd get the secret garden key again. And you doubted me. You doubted me. I told you we'd get it. I think it is one of the most common special keys, though. That and the silver one. Yeah, absolutely, drawing room. I will say, though, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to go back over here. Because, like I said, it's better to do it rank by rank. We want to do 1, 2, 3. We don't want to shoot all the way up here and then have to come back. For one, that just drains our steps like no other. And time. And I don't want to. What's interesting is that I can't use the key unless it's locked. Right? Isn't that interesting? I think that's interesting. Alright. Fruit. Plus 1 there. Always nice. Always nice. I like courtyards. Courtyards are great. Doors, plants, places to dig. And a chest. Awesome. Love that. A turnip. Oh, salty turnip. My favorite. Little piece of gold. Bam. Some gems. Oh, no. 3 keys. 3 keys. Coming in clutch. Love that. Love that. Pebbles. My favorite. Alright. Why couldn't you be locked? Uh, hmm. I only want to use the veranda, but at the same time, I kind of do. So I'm gonna. We'll get gems. We can find gems later. Wouldn't it have been nice if there was just like 3 gems in there? It's like, yeah, yeah, told you we'd find some gems. Oh, more coins. We got so many coins. If only I could just go buy some gems. Except the commissary didn't have any. Or I would have. Why couldn't it have been locked? I've gone past where I said I was gonna go. Yeah, see, that's what happens. I should have gone back here first. I've messed myself up now. Breaker box. Yep. Keycard system off. That's how you get him back to blue. Okay. Garage. Anyway. That should be good. I'm not sure if we can open it again, but I don't think we need to. I'm pretty sure that's like a one and done. Like it's unlocked now. I mean, man, I wish I had a gem for some security, but hallway. Do it for the meme, right? Do it for the meme. Where is it? Aha! More hallways. Always more hallways. Oh, look, a passageway. Nook, do we want to just, like, nook it off right now? We could. Give us another key. We could do closet. I'm going to do nook. I don't like losing doors. And I don't want to walk all the way back around. Any more beeps? Nope. Dang. Okay, back to the drawing room. That's funny because it's what we're doing, but it's also like a phrase. That's good. I suppose that's drawing board, isn't it? Oh well. What's nice here is that we do get to redraw floor plans for free. Yep. And we're going to. And then we're going to not get anything beneficial to us. Except the storeroom, which is always a win, because aside from a gem, 2 keys, and a coin, it's got our boy, Reggie. Reggie the Swimbird. The game gave him the name Swimbird. I gave him the name Reggie. I mean, security is nice. We definitely need that. So I'm gonna use it. It's just how it has to be. And then I'm gonna mess with some security settings so we can more easily progress through the house. We're not missing anything yet. Set that to low. Actually, no, we want to set that to high. Because for every security door, there's no... It's not locked. You know, security doors aren't locked right now. So, for every security door we have to go through is one less locked door we have to deal with. Although we got a bundle of keys right now, we just got no gems. Yeah, let's get some more keys. Alright, unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do except go up at this point. I don't love it, but it's the fact of the matter. Oh, I suppose we could pay the chapel some money. Aha! Got our money back. We owe him a gold. We got a credit for him. Can I use the secret garden key here? I didn't think so. But I got a regular key. Ooh, Gonna have to go with boudoir. And that'll give us some dices, which is always nice. We can look at this picture here. It shows a safe. Not the one that's in this room, though, which is interesting. I need to find the magnifying glass so I can look into here with it and see if I see anything. Because I looked all over the safe and the presents and stuff, but I didn't see anything. But maybe in the mirror, now that I look at it. That mirror, which hides this safe, which is not the same as that safe, which is interesting. Alright, we need this one to go left. I'm okay with it. And now we're in the foundation, where we're going to dig. And then we're going to dig. And is one more place to dig? No. We don't have the key for downstairs, so I'm not going to waste the steppies going there. We'll just go on to the next room. I definitely got to go billiard room or observatory. So, billiard room. Uh, 16 minus 10 is 6. 5, 25. Minus 1 is 24. Divided by 12 is 2. Bam. Got the silver key. Which is actually excellent because I hope this door is locked. Because if it's locked, I can use the silver key to guarantee that it's one with a lot of doors. But it wasn't locked. Redraw. It would really blow if I walk in and the power goes out. Because now I gotta backtrack all the way to utility closet. Which is billiard room, foundation, gymnasium, boudoir, chapel, spare room, security, drawing room, storeroom. Nope. Drawing room, den. Oh my gosh. This is gonna take forever. If I don't, I won't be able to see what I'm drafting. And at this stage in the game, I really need to know what I'm drafting. This is gonna cost me 3. No, because the power's out. That's right. I turned the power off. Thank God. Gonna cost me a coin, but that's okay. It was due 1. Because it took 1 and gave me 2. Security. Drawing room. Den. Hallway. Entryway. And then I don't. So that's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same either way. We'll do a loop. Corridor, pantry, courtyard, veranda. Finally, breaker box, dark room, on. Now we do it backwards, but different. Be nice if I could turn that jukebox on. What was the one thing I didn't buy from the commissary? I can't remember. Oh, compass. Sure, well, let's get a compass. Why not? It makes it more likely that we draw things going north. We'll go through the parlor. Yep, we got it. Into the den, into the drawing room. Not into the storeroom. Into security. Up this way. We really need to get some. We really need to get some steps back. Okay, now they're taking another gem from me. I mean another coin from me. Uh, boy, I wish I had a gem right now. That'd actually be pretty dope. Conference room. I'm not even gonna go into it right now. There shouldn't be anything in it. There might be like one gem, maybe, but I doubt it. I find it unlikely. But what I need to do now is what I went all the way back there to do and come into here and be able to see battery pack. Thank you. Still don't know what to do with that. Exit. I'm going down. So special key is not going to be helpful because I don't need a lot of doors. Or what's it called? And the I don't need a lot of doors, and the secret garden can only be on the outside. Guest bedroom. That's a perfect ending to this story. Is there anything in there worth getting? Yeah, magnifying glass. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Clock and lock. That's too easy. Alright, now we can do the key card door. Heading north. I'm glad I got those rooms back. So far, we haven't officially lost any rooms, which is better than we can say for last time. Let's go north. Bedroom. I mean, honestly, we kind of need the wine cellar to get those gems. Not having gems is killing us. But I would lose another door and I'd have to make my way all the way back around. But I think it's what we have to do. We need the gems. We need the gems. And there's a spot to dig, which is very nice. Oh boy, a coin. Love that. And then there's something else in here. Oh, a key on the herringbone. Yeah, that's herringbone, by the way. Very nice. Like it. Like it a lot. Alright, so now to go forward, we have to go back to the conference room. We got like, what, 17 steps from over there and a key and 3 gems. So it was worth it, but we're getting real low on the steppies. And we've lost 2 coins now that we should have had to pay. I didn't agree. Well, I guess I did because I drafted it. No, we'll go this way first. Now you give me the passageway. That's nice of you, but I'm going to go library because there should be a book here for me. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Who's checked it out? Herbert, Mary Jones. That's pretty sure that's my mom. Detective Bon Margle, Detective Bon Margle, and now me. Oh, that's a way to find out the date. The library. Oh, that's so clever. I wish I'd thought of that. The History of Orinda, 2nd edition. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aeries Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. 79. What? Whoa. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us, to abandon our past, marked the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Egera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name Osiris, Horus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known as a prominent merchant lord. I can read it a lot faster by myself, and if you guys want to read it, you can pause it. By the end of the 1st century, a new kingdom was born. Interesting. The 2nd era, it was the 4th king, who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. Fields and mountains. The middle province. And Heartsman of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse. Middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, a land steeped in tradition. Okay. Third era. So this one's omitted. Okay. A lot of omitted things here. Oh, what's this? Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We're returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I'd hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if the first edition and uncensored copy of the History of Arinda could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna just kind of not read this right now and strive to find the uncensored copy. It has to be. It's. I guarantee it's here. They wouldn't have mentioned it if I couldn't find it. So it'll be here somewhere. I'll find it one day. Not on the outside, so we'll use a regular key. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Yes. Thank you. I like that. Nope. Stupid staircase caught me. Alright. Honestly, for the sake of steps, which I don't have the nursery, I'm gonna go closet. I'm okay with this dead ending because I got the foyer. Running shoes, that might help. It takes, every once in a while, it's like unbreaking on a pickaxe in Minecraft. Every once in a while, it doesn't cost a step to go somewhere. You'll see, like, up at the top, instead of the number going down, there'll be a little shoe next to it. I was hoping it was locked, but that's okay. Dining room. Let's just go ahead and eat. I'm hungry. I don't think I'm going to have the trophy room, so it's okay. Back up to 29 steppies. 21, actually. Yes, so 30. Nice. Extra key. Love that. Be locked. Special key. Secret garden key. Thank you. Now that we've made it to the secret garden, we found a broken lever. Interesting thing about that is we don't need the broken lever right now, because this lever is fully functioning. And now we got a door to the antechamber open. Alright? Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get in there. I'm sure that's the way, like, obviously, there's no reason in my mind that the last room that has a doorway seemingly going outside, like the entrance hall, there's no way that that's not where the 46th room is. It just has to have it there, you know? Feeling bedroom. Yup, bedroom for surezies. Ooh, a trunk. Blow. Oh, that's a nice little collection. A gem, a key, and some coins. I'm gonna go special key. I want a lot of doors. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've never seen the gallery in this world or the one that I played on my own. So although I'm tempted to hit the pool because it connects to the dining room, I don't think I'm really going to be going downstairs anyway. And considering that this is going to get us into the antechamber, my next stop is the foundation. Man, I really need a coat check though, but I got nowhere I can go anyway. I have no more doors, so I can't get a coat check, can I? Or do I already have one? I have a closet, a wine cellar, and a utility closet. I don't have a coat check. And after I got foyer, I never got another freaking... I gotta go gallery. I have to. Because it's a new puzzle to solve. A room I've never been in with lore that I don't know. Okay. Christopher Manson, 1954. Acrylic and oil on canvas collection of Mount Holly. Okay. Wagons, fire hydrants, roses, apples, stop signs, and the letter P. Alright, I think I know what the puzzle is. Maybe. Christopher Manson. Okay, we gotta guess the names of the paintings. Bavdan. Okay, yes, that established it. How is this Bavdan, though? There's a P in it. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go. Acrylic on canvas. Actual objective. Genu. There doesn't seem to be a rhyme and reason here, and I don't see the G that I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So Vera, Genu. I mean, Bavdan didn't make any sense. Oh, this is for getting these chests. It has to be. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's all 7. Shark fin. Infinity nails. Interesting. Okay, what's this one again? All right, this one's 5 letters. Thick. There's no way it's just thick, right? Oh, I just missed the I. This one? Nope, next one. Next one. Next one. There it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. And this one was Oh, wait, no. That one wasn't Bavdan until I made it Bavdan. Okay. Actual objective. Genuflect. Very. Is it Veritas? Is there an S in here? Yeah, there it is. I suppose it could be Veritas. I don't remember what the Latin for Veritas is right now, but... Infinite Sin. I have a feeling that there's no eye. Huh. So there's the antechamber. We could go in there whenever we want. But I want to figure this out. Huh. I feel like there's something I'm just not getting here. You know, like I feel like there's a clue that I'm missing. Like, are these common phrases? What are these? What? Just, oh, what title of the painting? Just title the painting, why not? What does Veritas mean? Again. Let me look up what Veritas means. The truth. Okay. Actual objective. Genuine. I'm gonna stick with Veritas because I feel like the truth kind of works for that one. With the actual objective, and I feel like that says genuine, but we can't see all of it. So the one thing that's standing out to me here is that there's no color on any of these. There's just shading. However, if this had color, there'd be an abundance of red. So I think it's going to be, if I have the letters I need for it, maybe. Yeah, okay. Looking good so far. Maybe not. Oh, I know what happened. Prince is only 5 letters. I thought it was going to be Red Prince. Can we do R Prince? Maybe. No, we can't. Huh. All I'm getting from this one is thick. I mean, there's like a fist comet with shackles. Not shackles, manacles. I don't know what that's supposed to mean to me as a viewer. And there's a spotlight. And I can spell thick out. So I feel like, you know, wait a minute. This is okay, yes, if you look at this, this is a mirror image. Aside from the clouds and the P. You know? Okay. I really feel like there's something I'm missing here. Also, what the frick kind of animal is that? I feel like there has to be something I'm missing. 6, 6, 5. 7? 8? 8. It's the letter 8 sideways. But I can't get to infinity, which I think is more than 8 letters. Huh. Seriously though, like what is this? I feel like this one I'm good with Veritas. Wait a minute. What if it's all the Latin words for things? So what if we switch this around and put in Prince? It becomes Princeps, which is too many letters. Actually, no, I'm an idiot because it should work. Because Prince is 6 letters, like I thought. Come on, where's the R? P-R. Yep, where is it? There it is. Now I need an N. Sorry, Prince. Yeah, I need an N here. Just like that one right there. There's an I. There's that K I started with, which means there's no freaking N here. That's so stupid. Like, it should be Prince. It's Red Prince. So why can't I use it? Am I using an N somewhere else? No. This is rough, man. This is really rough. Any ideas, people? Yeah, thanks a lot for putting a random freaking link in my chat. I really appreciate that. Get out of here with that crap. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of it right now. Okay, how do I get rid of this stuff? Do I gotta go to Twitch? Chat settings. Why won't you let me delete a chat? Let me delete it. I don't want it here. I swear it should be easier to delete messages. Anyway, whatever. Nobody click on that. I'm stumped here. I mean, like, this is, what could this be? It's the 7 sins, 7 deadly sins, and then the letter 8, infinity, nails, shark fin. I don't, what is that on the floor there? Oh, man. I'm just looking at these, seeing if I can think of any think uh, of anything that would make it make sense, you know? Hmm. I keep coming back to this. This in the word thick, there's a thin K. Oh? Okay. So it's not so we have to find something in the word that lets us so think, okay? Hmm. 5 letters. No, 6 letters. Yep, 5, 6. 6 letters. P. And then we've got all the stuff like flying into the wild blue yonder. I mean, it's kind of cloudy, I guess. But, I mean, and there are wagons and stop signs, fire extinguishers, apples. All the things in the wagon are red, right? I mean, they're not right now, but they would be normally, except for the green leaves and the brown stem and the whatever, and the white on the. Yeah, anyway. So, P on red. Upon red. But then it's a mirror. So P on mirrored red. Because that's stop sign. That's not a stop sign. That's a mirrored stop sign. So this is. Can we do that? P on red. No, not red. The reverse of red, which is dir. Yeah, ponder. That makes sense. It's kind of like thinking. Pondering. That's ponden. There it is. Where are these sounds coming from? Oh, I think we got one of them unlocked already. That's dope. I'm gonna go see what what's in that later. So I think because we didn't hear anything when we got this completed, this has to be wrong. So it's not Veritas. Think, ponder, actual, genuine, truth. Ha. These are paintings of eyes. And everything else in the picture, besides eyes and this glass, is saying real. Real eyes. Real eyes. This is where I misspell it. Alright, alright. So far, so good. Do we have a Z? Do we have an E? Nice. to that in a second. So here we have boxes of sin, an infinity sign with nails in it. And it's going to be something, an 8-letter word that has to do with thinking of some kind. Think, ponder, realize, sin, sincere, Sinclair. Can we just start with sin? I don't think we can start with sin. Alright, so we can't start with sin. But I feel like sin has to be in there somewhere. You know? So we have to take everything. Well, okay. So that was obviously, like, everything else was a misdirection except the word. And that was the one that stood out. This one, we kind of had to keep things separate. Like, this is a P and that stuff is red. And this is mirrored P, so it's a P on mirrored red, which is dir. And this one, the only thing that really didn't sort of make it sense into the word was the glass. And everything was saying real, and then there were just eyes lying around. This one's got a lot in it, but it's also the longest word. So sin, shark fin, pin, infinity, this is the only one that's in a room. Everything else is like out in the open. You know, out on like a desert lake, sky, heaven, I don't know. This one's in a room. Think. Ponder. Room in 8. Does that work? There was the R. Okay. Do we have an M? Yes. I. There it was. I saw it. Let's did it again. We need an A. I think we already had an A and I moved it for no reason. I have to be sure. Okay, T. Just clicking as fast as I can because I'm so excited. Tumuate. Let's see what that looks like. Tumuate. Anyway. So this is all the way around. Room. I. All the way around. N. All the way around. Yeah, boy. We got it. So that one just had gems. What do you got? Oh, of course you're on the other side. That's great. Thank you. Coins. Ooh, and another secret key. I believe I have a list of secret keys that I've been keeping somewhere. Oh yes, yes. There are 12 major keys. Room 8. Yeah, because we have silver, garden, and room 8 keys. And then here we go, into the antechamber. Oh! I'm not sure if we've done this before. To continue up, you must go down. Okay, well, good for us. We know how to go down. So, can we make it there? We have 30 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we got it. We got it. No problem. No problem. No problem at all. We actually do have quite a bit. We have, what? 6 keys, 4 gems, and 23 gold. What's interesting is I think we started with exactly 23 gold. And we got it all back. Look at all this fruit. This is what I love about the secret garden. The secret garden spreads fruit throughout the house. And I got the salt shaker, so it's putting salt on all my fruit. Yeah, boy. Back up to 52 steppies. And the church took a third coin that it did not earn. But now we're in the foundation. Let's go to the basement. Basement! Let's go! We doing it. Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. Wowza. That's crazy. Alright. Sage and stage. That's right, we don't need that. Yep, that's the icon. Basement key. Okay. Well, I see a button. Something tells me I need to push that button. Statue. Anything on this bookshelf? No? Okay. Okay, I hope I don't have to power this. What are you pointing at? Oh, I can move this. What's back? Oh, another one. Go as far as I can. Bunch of just random stuff. They need to organize this basement better. This is not very efficient. Alright, and I can't jump. Like, normally, you and I both know. Any random person could just bop, 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 hit the button. But Mr. Simon P. Jones here doesn't know how to do that. Anything at all? Now, you know, I've played a video game or two in my day, and let me tell you, that looks like a wall you're supposed to break through. But it won't let me do anything. And I have the sledgehammer, so I should be able to get through it. Also, that's a weird space between those. Okay. I see a ramp. And I see 2 paths. This one cuts me off there. Let's grab this. Ooh, this one we can raise and lower. That's way too high. That's good. Alright, what's over here? We can't get over there. Okay. If we pull this out here and then go around, pull this out here. Well, hey, then we can get through here. Does that need to go all the way? I feel like that'd be too tall, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Alright, I guess we gotta push that all the way down. And I can't go any faster than this. And what's more annoying is I have to use both hands. Oh, and the handles? You're gonna mess me up on the handles too. Alright, okay. Like that. It got me with the handles, man. Alright, now we can pull this one back. Now Now we can pull this one back. Now we can take our ramp over to here. What do we got over here? Oh, another one of these. Well, we're gonna need that soon. Perfect. So if we continue behind there, the button's over there, so yeah, we're gonna need... Yeah, we're gonna need this back over here. Right here, I think. Yeah. And then back around here. I don't think we need this here anymore. And it looks like there's a gap right up there that we need it for. Alright. I think that's where we need it. Let's... Oh. We got stopped. Does it not fit here? Or... Okay, we just need to move this one back this way a little bit. Maybe? Yeah, okay. Alright, I think we can get to the button now. Jeez, that took forever. But, yes, of course, we're going to see what's back here first. Because I saw a light on. 100 bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Okay. And then what we got here? Okay, so the north lever is underground. What does that say under there? North of reservoir. We're underground. I haven't seen no reservoir, but I've heard about it before. East lever is the Great Hall. South lever is the greenhouse. And the west lever is the secret garden. I feel like Secret Garden is the one I have the most luck getting to. But, I mean, whatever comes may come. And button. Oh. Ah! Suspicious bookcase. Love it. Love it. Well, well, well. I think I found the reservoir. And wouldn't you know it, the boat's on the other side. Aha! Here we have the minecart that one dude was talking about. Weird that you can only move it from the other side. And it's not giving me a map for this area, which is kind of spooky. I'm not even on this map. Wild. Okay. So I need to get to that platform or that platform in order to get to that tunnel. Because that, I mean, look at it. That's the important one. What's this one over here do? Oh, uppies. Interesting. Interesting. Now I wonder if I call it a day here, if that would work there. Huh. But I can't rotate it from there, which is annoying. Maybe I can get to another platform and then to another platform and another platform. Maybe like I can get over to that one. Yeah, let's see what's over there. Okay. And then I can get to this one. And where we have, oh, Mechanarium. The Mechanarium has one door for each mechanical room in your house. Sure, let's add it. And a map. That's handy. Catacombs, excavation tunnel. So we're we're like right over here, I think, on this little spot. Foundation lever, elevator, concealed entrance, number 2. Where's number 2? Oh, it's in the basement. Okay. 3 is the cliffside exit. That's that. See, I knew that spot at the back of the basement was a door that you could open. 5, fountain entry. Oh, okay, we can get in through the fountain out front. We'll have to move that water somehow. I guess I'll get a bucket. 7, 6. Sorry, 6 is the tomb entrance. I think I've seen that as an option for the outer room. This time we got tool shed. Torch chamber. I assume it's a chamber with torches. What it does, I don't know. I haven't been there. 8 is the rotating gear. That's self-explanatory. 9 to north lever, like I thought. And 10 is a buried floor plan. Where's 10? Oh, there's 10. Okay, well, I'm going to keep that in mind. Wish I could take that with me. Well, let me just run off. No. Can I walk around? Can I sneak? Nope. Well, let me sneak around. Okay. So that's where I just was, and that's the room over there that I think I could use to get to the north lever. Yeah. Interesting. Some kind of switcher there. That looks like a dead end. That looks like somewhere I could at least stand. And that's the one that goes up and down. And that one turns it around. So I think that one probably goes up and down too. Wait. Can I get to that one? No. From here I can get to there and there. And from there I can get to here and there. That's just how it works. Okay. Well, damn. It's so close. I mean, all we'd have to do, if we could get this gear to get us where we want to go, all we would have to do is just go down that tunnel, probably solve a couple more puzzles, flip our lever, and then go back through to the antechamber and go out. We'd be done. But see, I gotta get in from somewhere else so I can move that cart, or drain this and get to that boat. I don't know. But let us not forget about that floor plan. So yeah, there's number 3. I don't know where that goes. I can't remember where it said that goes to, but it goes outside somewhere. And then it's like right at this bend. Aha! Lost and found. Kind of ironic considering it was clearly lost and we just found it. No more juicy stuff up here, I guess. Alrighty. Well, I mean, I think that's kind of it. You know, I don't think we can really do anything else in this run. So, I mean, because look, we got no door, no door, no doors. If we could open another antechamber door, we could probably keep going, but we don't have the greenhouse, even though we do have the broken lever. We have key 8, which we can't even use because we don't have a door to use it on. That's a bummer. We don't have a coat check, so we can't save anything for the next time. I think we just gotta call it there. It's a shame though, because we got all this stuff. We got so many steps, so many keys, so many gems, so many coins, a dice still. Dang. Dang, man. Dang. We just gotta call it a day. There's no other option. just no other option. Mount Holly, west-facing jigsaw house. Interesting, interesting. 3 puzzle rooms. All right, and like I was saying, I feel like this has been long enough. 2 hours. It's crazy. It's a good sized stream. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna try to stream again on Sunday and then again next Wednesday, but my schedule is kind of fluid at the moment, so I'm not sure exactly when I can get on. But thanks for joining me. If you did, if you didn't catch the live stream, this video will be up on YouTube, and you can check it out there along with my past videos. And we'll see you next time at Mount Holly.